Obviously, Chase, you talked about it. Many people have said it. The Eagles hadn't been tested. Nope. But you could suggest there is no greater test, or not many greater tests than the Baltimore Ravens. And, Shady, the Eagles passed it with flying colors, and they didn't even need a cheat. 2-5, did the Eagles prove that they are the best team in the NFC?
I try to tell... No, I'm sorry. I try to told y'all. I try to told y'all. Y'all don't want to hear me. Y'all. We the best team. You said it. You guys said, oh, this will be a good matchup on the road. Yeah. Why? For who? For what? All we do is win. For what? And another thing, everybody always question about Nick Sirianni. Where they at now?
That's the point. Yep.
Don't pat him on the back now.
Can't hear him.
We got a really, really good coach. When you have a good football team, it starts with the head coach. We have that. And it trickles down to the coordinators. On both sides, they doing their thing. We got the number 5 scoring offense. We got the number 2 scoring defense. It trickles down on both sides. And then you go to the players. We got leadership, fellas.
Talk about it.
We got leadership, fellas. Okay. And you want to know the difference between us and other teams? We play together, though. When the offense ain't doing anything, the defense hold them down. Oh, defense ain't making them plays, offense gonna hold them down. That's who we are. Yeah. Complementing football. Yeah. And you ask me, what's the difference? First of all, we win on the road. Any good football team, you have to win on the road. We 6-1 on the road, fellas. Yes, sir. And since week 6, we won 8 in a row. We haven't been losing at all.
Zero.
You see what I'm saying? And then the best part is we got the best offensive line in football.
Is it?
We got the best running back in football. We might have the best offensive weapon in football. Forget the running back and all that. 2 6s like that.
You feeling good?
And, no, I'm just being honest, Chase.
Just being honest.
Right?
Just being honest.
My eyes work. And another thing is A.J. Brown. We keep forgetting how good he is.
No, we don't.
So you want to stop the run? Cool. You got to play one-on-one man in coverage? Well, who? Who gonna do that?
Nobody.
And then Devontae Smith is coming back. So I just feel super confident, man, going forward. This is the same type of excitement, the same impact I had when we went to the Super Bowl against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
It's back in the air. And if I feel it, I know y'all can feel it.
It's the same type of excitement, but this is a better team. This Eagles team is better than the Eagles Super Bowl team. Not meaning I'm guaranteeing they will win a Super Bowl, but this Eagles team is better than the Super Bowl team. First and foremost, let's start with this. They haven't lost a game since September.
Come on now.
We are in December, people. Number 2, like Darius Slay said, this team is much more balanced, probably the most balanced team in the National Football League. First, let's talk about the defense. Linebacking core, elite right now. Secondary, playing at an extremely high level. And the defensive line, though they don't have the gaudy sack numbers, they all do their job. Did you see the perfect contain they had on Lamar Jackson? But what makes the offense so special to me is this. The team leads in humility. Jalen Hurts is a $250 million quarterback, and he doesn't complain that he's only passing the ball 19 times a game. Saquon Barkley may be the best running back in football, and he doesn't complain when the team forgets that he exists and goes away from him for a possession or two, which we saw yesterday. The team leads in humility. The team leads in talent. A.J. Brown, probably a top 3 or top 5 wide receiver in football, and he doesn't complain when he only sees 8 targets. It's an offense of humility, and it's a defense of hunger. That's why I think this team is even better than the Super Bowl team, best team in the NFC.
I can't say that they are far and away the best team in the NFC, but I think they're on the same level as the Lions. We can't forget about what the Lions have done and how well they've won. They're winning by like 17, 18 points a game. The thing that separates this Philly team than other Philly teams, it's their defense. And I think it's Vic Fangio and what he's been able to do this year since week 6, number 2 scoring defense, number 1 total defense. They lead the league in sacks. We sat up here and said, hey, they need to go trade for another defensive end to get pressure going, but they don't need that. And I think when you get on an 8-game win streak like this, it just breeds confidence, not only on the defense, but on the offense as well. That defense, right, we talked about, but Saquon Barkley, too, is just a true weapon. Like, he had 45 yards rushing through 3 quarters, something crazy like that. And he ended up with 117 total yards and a touchdown. And I'm like, you know they're a really, really great offense when your best player has a down game and it's 117 yards and a touchdown. Like, that's how I think of Saquon. And with Jalen, he needs to get going a little bit more, but they're not asking him to do a lot. So the defense, the run game, Jalen making plays when he needs to, I think they're right on the same level as the Lions.
Yeah, they're the best team in football.
Football.
Hey, the question.
You heard what he said.
Hold on, the question said NFC.
He can read. No, he changed the last letter. You said NFL.
Yeah.
I said it was NFC.
He can
best
read
team
and
in the
spell.
NFC.
He got this.
Yeah,
you got NFC too in that.
Yeah, NFL.
That's right.
Yeah, they're the best team in the NFL, and they're the most consistent team in the NFL, right? Number 1, the Philadelphia Eagles are not going to beat themselves. Their quarterback is not going to beat them.
Ever.
Right? He's always going to find a way to make the winning play. They do have the best offensive player in football. Saquon Barkley, the ticket is already turned in, Offensive Player of the Year. And it could be something else if he keep on running the way he's supposed to be running, right? MVP voter? it could be something else. No, he put that MVP. MVP, yeah, MVP voter. But they are the most consistent team and the best team in football. They can run the air out of the football. The quarterback is not going to make the mistakes to lose them the football game. He's going to find ways to help them win the ball game. And then they have an elite defense. They have an elite defense. And that's why I say the best team in the NFL, because, number one, they have the star power to make plays. They do the regular stuff really, really well because of the star power that they do have. The Detroit Lions, the Kansas City Chiefs, they are not consistent like the Philadelphia Eagles, and that's point blank, period. You do not throw 5 interceptions even though you won the game and say you're a consistent football team. The Philadelphia Eagles are a dominant football team. To go on the road in the bank and run the air out of the football, to only give up 12 points, because I don't count the last drive.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I don't count the last. You scored 12 points at home against the Philadelphia Eagles team in the MVP, Lamar Jackson, 2-time MVP. They are for real. They the best team in the NFL to me. It ain't even just the NFC.
And we can get better. That's another thing that's scary, right? Like, we played well last night. We could have played a little better. Them missed field goals, we need to score on them drives, right? We didn't get none out of them a lot of them times. So my thing is we can get better. Another thing is we had a closer. We watched all this baseball this year. We loved it. My Yankees, et cetera. I don't know if other teams have closers like we do. Like the Lions, they run the ball really well. They do their thing. But do they got closers like we have? And then another thing is on the defense. Now, I take the Chiefs out of it. I'm not going to even – I think the Chiefs still is the best team in football because their history shows that, no matter what they look like. So I ain't going to put them – but everybody else, it's the Chiefs and it's the Eagles. We talk about the Lions, because I think the Lions is probably our best matchup, right? NFC teams. When I watch their defense, it looks like the Eagles' defense. Or am I tripping?
No, it does not look like the
look.
No, it doesn't look like
the look.
No, it does
the
not.
look.
Statistically, yes.
Because Drew Rosenhaus, my agent, one of the best of all time, he said, yo, I can make any numbers look like what you want it to look like. So I don't even talk about no numbers. When you watch the game as a football player, fan, whatever you want to be,
Don't look like it.
It don't look like the Eagles' defense. First of all, the secondary is like that. Oh, my God. Them young rookies is out there playing.
No doubt.
Right? And they compete. And then another thing is the energy. When you got a guy like Chauncey Johnson that got that energy in there, and do like Jalen Carter.
My goodness.
He's balling.
Jalen Carter, though.
Playing every snap.
Yo, just as valuable as Saquon Barkley is on the offense for the defense, Jalen Carter, he's everywhere, passing. You can't block him. Double teams. Did you see him yesterday?
Double team rates.
All I'm saying is that and my last point is this, though, because I'm not going to be too excited because it's my team, but when I watch them, we look different than anybody else. We adjust better than anybody on offense and defense. You tell me you're not going to see us in the Super Bowl? Are y'all serious?
You know what else I think? And I was thinking about it as Shady was talking. I also think the Eagles team is very reflective of the coaching staff. When I think about the current coaching staff right now, Vic Fangio, he's been there and done that as a head coach. I think he is currently content being an elite defensive coordinator.
No doubt.
Oftentimes you have defensive coordinators that want to be head coaches, so they do head coach type things and end up erring on the defense. Yeah. Remember, I would suggest Jonathan Gannon, Eagles defensive coordinator, Super Bowl year, let that team down. Remember, the Kansas City Chiefs scored 38 points, if I'm not mistaken. This Eagles team ain't giving up 38 points from here on out to nobody. Yeah. So I think there's contentment there. Kellen Moore is an offensive mind. He's already been the hottest kid on the block. When he was offensive coordinator for the Cowboys, had 2 #1 offenses, everybody was like, he's going to be the next great. He's been there. He's done that. I think this Eagles team is following the coaching staff. Vic Fangio, he's content in the role he's at. He's doing it at a great level. Kellen Moore, he's content at the role he's at. Not saying he doesn't want to be a head coach, but like Shady said, they want to win, Chase.
And I think that's exactly right. When it comes to Kellen Moore, I'm trying to figure out how can Kellen Moore get the best out of Jalen Hurts? Because post-bye, they had a meeting. He was throwing, pre-bye, he was throwing 37 times a game. Now, post-bye, in their last 8 games, he's throwing 19 times a game. But what he's doing is RPO. So this is called run-pass option. It is being reintroduced back into the league. I have some film to show you because it was popular when Nick Foles was going. But now the Eagles are bringing it back. There's all 3 types of RPOs you can do. Watch this first one right here, all right? He's going to read the inside linebacker and replace him with A.J. Brown. In my opinion, he misreads this, and that's okay because they run it at a 22% of the time rate. If he throws that to A.J. Brown, it's wide open, a huge play. Here's the touchdown. It's a zone read. You're reading the defensive end. If the defensive end crashes, you're gonna carry it. But if not, no one covers the tight end, Dallas Goedert, you throw it to it. It's an easy pitch and catch touchdown. These are the type of plays that Jalen Hurts needs. And then you get the QB run game going. You're reading the backside end and the off-field linebacker right here. You have guard and tackle pull. The guard is kicking out the end. The tackle's up to the next level. These are how Kellen Moore is using these little RPO plays at a 22% rate.
Man.
They lead the NFL in RPOs this season.
I don't know if y'all watching that tape. Do you see the effect of 26?
I'm just saying.
Saquon
man.
Barkley.
That's
Them
why they're
linebackers
using it.
is flying downhill. But one thing I will say, and the reason why I say they're the most consistent and best team in football, it should have been 10-0, but they was down 2 scores in that game, 9-0. And I was like, dang, this ain't where the Philadelphia Eagles want to be.
Not at all.
The ball in Jalen Hurts' hands, probably got to go back to throwing the ball over the yard because you down 2 scores. Kellen Moore said, no. This what we do. RPO. And y'all not going to stop us. We're going to run this football, and we're going to RPO, and we're going to do what we do and stay on schedule. Any other team on the road, I promise you, they're going to put that ball in that quarterback hands and force that quarterback to make them plays. The Eagles know exactly who they are. They're going to play good defense. They're going to run the RPO, and they're going to run the air out of that football.
It's a really good point. Man. Like, you know, because early year, these guys, they didn't believe in the Eagles. They believe in Sirianni.
They were 2-2.
They didn't believe in it. Now that everybody, I love it. Hey, look, we got seats, though.
Hey,
y'all can jump on the bandwagon. Come on, jump on the bandwagon with us.
We just keep it real.
He said he's the best team
Here's
in
the
the
thing,
NFL.
we can't gloat. Shady.
Oh, my God.
Franchise, my young boy. Hey, I'm like a proud dad.
Both your teams in the A block?
It's like, man, I remember as a rookie, right? This a kid that's trying to be happy. What's up, Shady? What's up, Shady? Yo, calm down, dog. It's camp. Like, I ain't really trying to do all that. And then I look at him, dog. I'm so happy for you. Hey, keep going, franchise. And
he got engaged?
Congratulations,
Oh,
brother.
my God.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I give you the okay. Stand on it.
Yeah.
Okay, before we get to the congratulations, should we congratulate him in advance for an MVP that he can win, Shady McCoy? Is Josh Allen, is the MVP his to lose?
Now, I ain't gonna lie, though, he is up there, though.
Yes,
he's
he
like
is.
2 right now. Because he's balling.
Oh, 2?
And, well, I mean, one guy's on pace to get 2,100 yards. I mean, you know how hard that is to do? Eric Dickerson, right?
Ain't nobody ever did it.
Do y'all remember who Eric Dickerson is?
Yeah.
Y'all remember who that is? Okay. Old head, though. He had the big, thick, you know what I mean?
Yeah, goggles.
Jerry curl, he had all that goggles.
Jerry curl.
Stop it.
Right? Man, that was cool at one time. But imagine today, we were like, yo, what's going on with him? So what I'm saying is, that's how long ago it's been. And my guy, Saquon's about to break that? Now, I love Josh Allen more than anybody on TV. That's my boy. That's like my friend for real. But I got to do my job. You can't tell me that you're going to set a record for 2,100 yards as running back.
Yeah.
Like today, where they throw the ball all day, where they try to devalue the running backs. They said we can pay you enough money, so we're going to let you go. We're in that era, though, where now all the top teams got great running backs. Think about it.
Yeah.
Right? The only one that doesn't is the Bills. Yep. Like really good running back, but not great yet. And I think that Josh, that's why him and Saquon's like neck and neck, because with this roster that Josh Allen's balling with, who come on, man, who thought this?
Yeah.
When Stephon Diggs, I'm going to Houston, you're like, oh my God, can they win? And now they're back to winning the AFC East, so it's a tough one, but I got to go with Saquon for right now.
Jared Goff?
We'll get there later. We will get there momentarily. I think, like, for me, it's Josh Allen's MVP to lose or Saquon's to take. Saquon can take it if he breaks the record, but Josh Allen is, for me, the front runner right now until Saquon eclipses that record-breaking number. We can do projections all day long. We projected Tyreek Hill all season last year. He never broke the record. All talked about Saquon and Saquon being the MVP. The moment he breaks the record, Saquon, you took that thing. For now, though, it's Josh Allen's to lose. Nobody, myself more than anyone, could have predicted that the Buffalo Bills would be sitting here at 11-2 all the way through the season. Think about who Josh Allen has thrown these touchdown passes to. James Jones, Matt Collins
I thought
leads.
you threw me one.
He might as well have. Matt Collins leads the Buffalo Bills in receiving touchdowns with 4. Then a rookie, Keon Coleman, with 3. Amari Cooper, who showed up about 6 weeks ago, with 2. Shakur with another 2. Then guys whose names you might not even be familiar with. Quentin Morris got himself 1. Ray Davis got himself 1. Dawson Knox, he been hurt. He got himself 1. Curtis Samuel, he got himself 1. Josh Allen, with a roster of some no-names and other up-and-coming names, is out here leading the league. I mean, it's utterly impressive what Josh Allen is doing. For me, Josh Allen is currently my MVP. Saquon, no, he can take it. He breaks the record.
Yeah, I think right now he's easily the favorite in my book. Like I got Josh Allen 1, Saquon Barkley 2, like all of us do right here. Patrick Mahomes 3, just because they're the Chiefs. But what Josh Allen's doing right now, like, guys, he is the first player in NFL history to have a passing touchdown, a receiving touchdown, and a rushing touchdown on 2 plays. Because he got a passing touchdown and a receiving touchdown on this play. Like, this is play of the year, not many other than Saquon, right, hurling backwards. But the Bills have also scored 30-plus points in 9 games with a roster that you would say is less of a roster than the Philadelphia Eagles. And I like what Saquon Barkley's doing. I think he's absolutely got a chance to take it. But I think even if he breaks it, if the Bills are sitting there at 15-2 or 14-3, we all know this is a quarterback award. It's probably going to go to Josh Allen, even if he breaks that record. So for me, it's easily the favorite right now.
Yeah, Josh is easily the favorite right now. And especially if Josh continues to keep winning and he finishes with 2 losses or even 3 losses, I think it's going to be hard to take the MVP away from Josh Allen, right? The MVP is a quarterback award. It is not a running back award, which sucks because Saquon Barkley is up there. But Josh Allen, like we all said, I counted them out. I said Jets, Dolphins, all the teams. The only team I didn't say was the Patriots because we felt like they didn't have enough. At least I felt like they didn't have enough. And Josh Allen is covering up all that. When Josh Allen played the best player in the world in Patty Mahomes, he looked like the best player on the football field. When Josh Allen plays a lot of these good football teams, he looks like the best player on the football field. That's MVP on top of his team winning. Look, he is playing at a very, very high level. He's running it. He's throwing it. He's catching it. Like, all of it. MVP right now, if the season ended today, is Josh Allen. Saquon Barkley is up there. Saquon Barkley is dominant. This is my list right here because I think we're forgetting how good Jared Goff is, too. Because the Detroit Lions... Yes. The Detroit Lions is balling right now. They have 1 loss, and it's strictly because of Jared Goff. But Josh Allen is playing at an extremely high level right now, MVP-type level special.
I got a question for you two, Five.
This is crazy,
here's a differentiating factor for me. Obviously, Saquon is borrowing the MVP's a quarterback award. I think it should be. But here's the reason I think it should be. This is a differentiating factor. Saquon Barkley got 275 touches this season. Josh Allen has 715 touches this season. That usage rate simply means so much more can go wrong. A lot could go right, but if you're touching the ball every single snap, that's why if we do have to split a hair, for me right now, you got to go to the quarterback in general because, bro, if you touch the ball every snap,
y'all are the problem. Y'all are the problem.
That means you should lead the other way then.
Yo.
The picks, fumbles, and...
No, I'm saying, like, if Saquon Barkley only doesn't even have half of the touches and he's doing 2,100. Like, if he breaks the record with less...
If he breaks
touches,
the record, I already said. If Saquon breaks the record, then he
got with an extra game.
Yo.
Yeah.
Y'all are the problem, though. You guys.
No, I'm not a voter.
It's people like y'all that's the issue.
I'm not a voter.
The first thing I keep saying is it's a quarterback award. Y'all keep throwing that narrative out there. Why? Why is it that?
Because they touch the ball the most.
Man, come on, man. Seriously. Like, I hear y'all. The stuff that Saquon's doing is impactful. Like,
no doubt.
You can't make that up. In a video game, you can't make that up. And for you to have Jared Goff in front of Saquon is disrespectful.
About it. No.
He's watched my man throw
for y'all not to have Jared Goff on the list is disrespectful.
He's third because they're winning games.
Well, not on their list.
It's crazy, man. And I won't disrespect Jared Goff because he's playing well this year. But the stuff that Saquon is doing, like there's nobody else doing nothing like that.
That's a lie.
Who?
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry.
Derrick
Henry's behind him by 80 yards.
80 yards.
But behind him by 80 yards.
I get it.
See, this is why I have...
But what Derrick Henry's eye test?
If you watch Saquon Barkley and you watch Derrick Henry right now, there's no way you saying Derrick Henry is having a better year than Saquon Barkley. But I'm saying even if you can look and say 80 yards, but when you watch the tape, we can easily say it ain't close.
That's a lie.
Are you serious?
So you tell me when you hold up, real quick.
It's not close.
When I watch Saquon Barkley play,
you tell me when you watch Saquon Barkley this year, we watch him play, and you tell me you watch Derrick, you think it's like the same?
Not the same, but it is close.
I don't think so.
Where I disagree with Charles when y'all say it's not. I have to calm myself
down. One thing I find losses though.
No doubt about it.
So does that matter?
Of course it matters.
So one thing.
That's why Derrick Henry's not in my conversation.
So what I'm saying is when we watch Saquon, not only is he balling out, having these type of numbers he's having, because I know y'all love numbers, but when the game is close, like last night, he didn't have no great numbers. He's sealing the deal.
No doubt.
And we beating these teams on the road. Yo, right now though, see, it's funny because when we was losing, like it was a conversation. Now you can't even say nothing about us.
He's the number one
reason. And the reason why we are winning is because of him.
The number one reason. They're 10-2 right now.
Come on, we 10-2.
I think that's
Saquon Barkley. I don't even think
if you were saying a name, yes, he's the number one reason. But obviously, the Eagles' defense is legitimately the number one reason that they're 10-2. If you had to say one name, Saquon. But obviously, the Eagles'
defense. But time out. Hold up. Now, we don't do it in any other position with the quarterbacks.
Talk to me.
Right? Lamar last year, like that MVP numbers and the way he played.
Yeah.
We ain't said nothing about that number one defense. Okay, this year, who was this? Jared Goff? You threw 5 picks. How y'all win that game? Did you just start doing some great stuff at throwing the ball around?
At the end?
No. The defense. We don't talk about the defense. Get that boy Saquon his love and his respect, dog, please. Oh, this show gonna go. We act up in this show.
I think it's closer than we think.
Security? Yeah.
What's closer than we think?
Between Josh Allen and Saquon Barkley. I think
It's super close.
Yeah, it's close.
Yeah,
Who
it's
said it
super
ain't
close.
close?
I'm just saying we're trying to give you.
Super close.
I'm just saying, like, dog, y'all want to make it such a quarterback award. Why?
JD,
So-
you know better
so-
than anybody.
touch it every
If
snap.
Josh Allen
If
was
you don't have a
not
quarterback,
on
you don't have
that,
anything.
not even, because it's hard to say if not on. If you replace Josh Allen with an average quarterback, the Bills are probably 4-8 or 9.
Okay.
If you replace Saquon with an average running back, the Eagles are still a 4-loss team. They've given up 23 points or more once in April.
Yeah, but I
They're
don't.
still a 4-loss
That's how
team.
much
man, I
quarterback
don't
matters
believe
in this league, in my
You
opinion.
know that for certain.
Well, the whole NFL told us that running backs don't matter, right?
not
Then
this year.
they say that.
They was trying
so my
to
thing
say
is,
that.
why this award don't matter for Saquon when they said that this position ain't even like that?
Yeah.
And now look at it. Look where we at in the Eagles. It's like Jalen Hurts. That's my quarterback,
Yeah.
right? T.O. style. It's my quarterback. I stand by him, and I respect him. He's a good quarterback. I don't know if he could carry this team without Saquon.
No, he can't.
No, but he
can't.
So our quarterback for the Eagles is who?
Jalen Hurts.
No,
You talking about Saquon
it's
Barkley.
Saquon
But
Barkley.
Shady,
In your eyes.
You've watched the Eagles. Last year, I think the Eagles were 11-2. Andy, correct me if I'm wrong. This year, I think the Eagles are 10-2, about to be 11-2 again. I'm doing this all off the top of my head. The Eagles, I think the year
10-1 or something like
before, similar record. So we've seen the Eagles.
really quick, though.
But it looked
Similar
different.
This looks different this year.